Grab your cup of coffee because it's time for a little inspiration. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to episode number 4 of Coffee Time Inspirations, where I share tips for making your website gorgeous and efficient in a way that connects genuinely with your ideal customers. I am your host, Teresa Shaloop, with Web Designs by Teresa, and I am so glad you are here. Because today we are going to be talking about the About Me page and how you can make it relatable to your ideal customers in a way that helps them connect with you in a much more genuine, authentic way. Now, one of the things that I like to talk about here is the About Me page and the story that you share. Because one thing that most people tend to forget about is that when someone comes to your website and wants to know more about you, they're looking to connect with you on a personal level. They aren't so interested in your story of perfection or even necessarily your personal resume. After all, both of those can be a little bit intimidating sometimes, especially when somebody is reaching out to you for help. They want to know the real you, and they want to feel a real connection with the person that you are. So that is why I am often encouraging others to share their story from the heart of who they are. And that would be my border collie, who is sharing her story right now with the bunnies that are running around outside of our house. So I think she's done. We're going to go ahead and continue. So again, I want to encourage people to share their story from the heart of who they are and simply have a conversation as you share that why you do what you do in a way that is relatable to those who are looking for exactly what it is that you have to offer. So today I want to share with you some examples of women who really capture the beautiful person they are and how they are making the world a better place by creating a About Me page that is relatable and incredible. Now, each one of these women are women that I have the chance to know on a very personal level. And the benefit to that is that I know that this About Me page really represents the incredible people that they are. It shows the warmth, the kindness, and the dedication that they have to making the world a better place. And that is why I wanted to highlight them in this episode of Coffee Time Inspirations. I'm also going to share with you, along with their stories, 3 ways that you yourself can think about how you can become relatable in your own message, because one of these ways is probably going to resonate with you, and I think that's a great place to start when it comes to building your About Me page and your story that you're going to be sharing with your website visitors. So the first way to relate with people that I want to share with you is to share your struggle. When it came time to launching your business, it is quite possible that you experienced a pretty big struggle that led you to that inspiring moment when you decided to make the world a better place by launching this business to create the change that you yourself had been looking for in the world. And nobody does this quite as well as my friend Crystal from Cloud9 Organizing. And I don't know if it's necessarily nobody does it quite as well, but I love her story because she really gets to the heart of the struggle that she herself experienced. And it's a struggle that inspired her to launch her business in the first place, something that I don't think she ever imagined or dreamed she would ever do had she not gone through this. So let me read to you first a quick clip from her About Me story. In 2016, I came to the sobering realization that I was stressed. More importantly, I decided to take control of that stress level. I made the deliberate choice to live a decluttered life, simplified life. I decluttered my diet, my obligations, and my belongings. As a result, I became less stressed and happier. This is how my business tagline, Declutter, De-Stress, Simplify, was born. It is my mantra, my way of life. That is Crystal, an opening to her story. I think it may be in paragraph number 2, but it's still prominent enough on her About Me page that we're able to really connect with her story and with the struggle that she felt. And if you get to know Crystal a little bit more, you're going to realize that she's one of the happiest people in the world. She's one of the happiest people that I know, and she strives for living a happy, satisfied, fulfilled life, and she does so beautifully. And now she is doing so by helping other women, other busy moms, release the stress and chaos in their own life by creating a more stress-free lifestyle through declutter, de-stressing, and simplifying everything that it is. Now, Crystal helps people with everything from organizing their kitchen to organizing their calendar. And she does this with an incredible energy that you will soon find as you begin to follow her if you choose to do so. But what I love about her story is she really shares the struggle and is very open with it. As moms, all too often, we feel that we can't express how stressed out we are, or how overwhelmed we feel, or how we just don't know how we're going to get everything done. And Crystal comes through in not only in her About Me page, but throughout all of her communications saying, I remember being that mom. That's who I was. And you don't have to live a life like that. Let me help you. So that's what makes her story so powerful and why people are able to connect with Crystal on a personal level, because she shares her struggle. Now, let's go on to the next way that you can make yourself a little bit more relatable to those connecting with you. And that is to be warm and inviting. Sometimes when people are out surfing the interwebs, they are looking for a place that feels safe and comfortable. And the best way that I have found to offer this, if that is what you are wanting your ideal customers to feel when they connect with you, is to be instantly warming and inviting in sharing your story. After all, we all want to work with somebody that we know is going to listen, somebody that is going to help us remember that everything is going to be okay, somebody who is there to be that safe zone where we can be ourselves and release the crap that is keeping us stuck in life, someone that we don't have to put on a show for, that we can just be who we are. And the person that I think does this so incredibly well is my friend and mentor, Makara Link. Now, I worked with Makara quite a few years ago when I was going through my own energetic struggles and issues, and she helped me feel safe and comfortable in my own skin, and she did so in the most incredible way. And she is a master at making people feel warm and inviting, warm and loved the minute that you meet her. She is very warm and inviting on her website. And let me share with you a clip from her About Me page. So here we go. While the virtual world can be a wonderful tool for creating connections, a part of me wishes that we were sitting together in a quaint coffee shop, sipping something warm and comforting as we got to know each other a little bit better. But here we are, screen to screen. So for the first part of this conversation, you'll have to get to know me before I get the chance to know you. By simply reading that first few sentences of Makara's About Me page, I instantly felt at ease and could imagine myself cozied up in my favorite coffee shop talking about life and feeling better by the minute. Makara really does everything she can to make you feel warm and welcomed on her website, and her About Me page is a perfect example of that. And one that if you are looking to connect with people in a way to help them feel safe and comfortable, to help them feel warm and welcomed in your presence, this is a great example of a story that does that beautifully. Now, the next way that I want to share with you and how you can make yourself relatable is to connect through a shared desire. And the thing is that we all have desires in life, and yet all too often these desires are hidden inside and kept a secret. When you have someone who is willing to share and the desire is one you yourself feel, that connection is instant and the bond begins to grow between you and that person, even if you've only connected with them through their website. And one of the best examples that I have seen in doing this by sharing a desire, a shared desire, is the story Chelsea shares from Underneath the Clothes. And let me read this to you because it's a beautiful way to start off an About Me page. I want you to know I see you. I see all that you're doing to make a difference in the world, provide for your family, and make an impact in your community. You, my friend, take care of everyone else first. You're constantly giving of yourself, working 60 plus hours a week, and nowhere near paying yourself what your value is. You know how I know that? Because I used to be in your shoes. But before we get into that, a little more about me. Now, you can catch Chelsea's story at Underneath the Clothes. And if I forgot to mention the link for Makara, it is makaralink.com. Now, what I love about Chelsea's story is she instantly made me feel visible when I read the very first sentence of her About Me page. And what is so powerful about that is, having been a solo entrepreneur all this time, there are so many times when I have felt very, very much invisible. And I can't help but question, am I being seen? Am I connecting with the people that I'm meant to help and support? Do people hear what I have to share? And am I really making a difference in the world? Because I am here to make a difference in the world. I'm here to create something a little bit more incredible for those around me. And I want to make the world a better place. But I don't always know that my message is being seen, and I don't always feel connected to people. By reading Chelsea's story, she tells me right off the bat that she sees me, and she relates with that entrepreneur journey where you feel alone and invisible. And she makes me feel that this desire to be seen, to be heard, to create a better world is one that we share together. She's a kindred spirit, and I feel instantly connected to her. Now, again, Chelsea is somebody else that I know on a personal level, and she really is one of the most beautiful people that I've ever met, because she helps people feel beautiful from the inside out. First with her clothing boutique, which is one of my favorite places to shop, but also through her coaching business, where she is helping other entrepreneurs make the difference that they want to see in the world. So those are the examples that I wanted to share with you. And I just wanted to give you an idea that it's okay to get out there and share your story in a way that is not a stuffy personal resume. People want to connect with you on a personal reason, so give them a reason to do that. And with that, that brings us to the end of episode number 4 of Coffee Time Inspirations. Again, I am Teresa Schlup with Web Designs by Teresa, and I am so happy that you've joined me here today. And I look forward to connecting with you again in future episodes, where I will be sharing all the amazing tips that I have for making your website both gorgeous, efficient, and in a way that connects you genuinely to your ideal customers. Thanks for joining me again, and hope you have a beautiful and wonderful day.